Hi guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Brandi Glanville, backtracks on the Denise Richards affair, plus Ramona Singer news. What? Huh? What? I mean, I hate to start my video out like that, but you guys see the title. Brandi Glanville is backtracking on whether her and Denise Richards had an affair? We got to talk about this. We got to talk about it now. And then we're going to talk about Ramona Singer backtracking on having Lyme disease. What the hell is wrong with these women? Let's get into it. Okay, guys, listen, I make it no secret. This is the pro Lisa Vanderpump and pro Denise and pro Garcelle channel, okay? It is what it is, okay? Remember on my live, it was just a couple days ago. My co-host, the lovable, crazy, yet shit-talking Perry Sanders, he said that he wouldn't put it past these women to make up the entire Denise affair. And I was like, they wouldn't do something like that. And he said, yes, they would. And I said, give me a reason. He said, well, because Brandi's a desperate drunk. Do you guys remember he said that? And I was like, oh, that's mean, Perry. And you guys were like, Sharrell, stop being so nice to her. Stop being, where's the shit-talking Sharrell that we like? I didn't want to go out and call her a lying drunk, because it wasn't a good look. I needed proof, But Perry didn't need proof. He said, I don't need proof. This story doesn't feel right. Okay, so let's talk about how now Brandi is backtracking, and she might be the lying, desperate drunk that Perry's talking about. Okay, so she's on her podcast. I can't remember what that terrible podcast is called. Unfiltered with Brandi, I believe it's called. Okay, so she's on her podcast, and she just blatantly says, as if it's, the norm. She says, honestly, Denise was a down-to-earth girl. We had fun that night. Now, remember the rumors were they were having I believe, months affair. I can't remember if it was 6 months or more or less, but over a period of time, and that Denise had lied to her and told her that they were in an open marriage, her and Aaron, and this is what caused Brandi to fly off the handle because, I've been having an affair for months with a woman that's been lying to me. Okay, that was how she explained it before. But now today on that terrible podcast, she says, honestly, she was a down-to-earth girl. Now, remember, she's been telling us what a liar Denise has been for months. But now she's a lovable, down-to-earth girl. We had fun that night. We drank too much. We made out. It's not like a big deal. Now it's not a big deal. When she was acting like Denise had ruined her life, had stepped all over her emotions, lied to her, now it's not a big deal. She says, and then something in her changed. And it was just, I don't know, I figured it out, but I don't want to say what it is. She just casually backtracked, okay? It is what it is, okay? Backtrack, lied. I don't know what you want to say. We got to go into this on Tuesday when we do the live. She just changed her story, okay? She's not the only one changing her story, people. Teddi Mellencamp, okay? Teddi the liar. She did an interview yesterday, and now she changed her story. Well, you know what? The affair is not the main storyline this season. It's a storyline, but it's not the main storyline. What's the main storyline, Teddi? Your horrible retreat? Like, stop lying. Listen, these women have got together, okay? Realized that the public was not buying their nonsense again this season, and so they had to come up with a plan, okay? Remember, I just did a video yesterday. I was like, it's the damnedest thing. Rinna's acting like, she's not getting public backlash. Okay, she made an emergency call last night. She called all her minions, Kyle and Teddi and all of them, and said, you guys, we got to do an about face. We're looking bad in the public. What should we do? Well, let's just backtrack. So this is how we're going to do it. Brandi never said herself that the affair was months long because you remember they weren't allowed to talk about it until the show aired. But they went to all the blogs and told all these stories. We're just going to say that was a rumor. We don't know where that came from. We're going to act like it never happened. We're going to act like Denise is a great girl since the public seems to be liking her. And we're just going to flip the script a little bit. We're going to say it's just a one-night stand. It does not work that way, okay? You barracudas, you lying group of, I don't know. I can't go. I got to watch my language. They are I don't want to be too rude, but they are just a lying group of piece of shit. Okay, every single one of them. They are trying to change their story and act like they never put these stories out to the blogs, which they accuse Lisa Vanderpump of doing, remember? But they did the same exact thing this season. Okay, let's just act like we never, fed stories to the blog. Let's act like Brandi didn't make 1,000,001 crazy tweets about Denise, calling her a piece of shit, saying that she's a liar, saying that she eats pee. I won't even say that word because it's so disgusting. Let's just act like none of that happened. Now let's just act like she's a cool girl. We don't understand why she's so upset. So let me finish what she was saying in this crazy podcast. She was like, all I wanted was for Denise to tell the truth. If we have to tell the truth, then she should have to tell the truth. Like, Lisa Rinna has to talk about her daughter having anorexia. That's hard, but that's something that we have to do. First of all, Lisa Rinna does not tell the truth, okay? We don't give a damn about her daughter having anorexia. Let's talk about Lisa Rinna having anorexia. Okay, there, I said it. She's a bag of bones, people. We can't act like we don't see it anymore, okay? She never eats, ever, okay? But what we do see her doing on television? Popping pills, okay? Here's my little Xanax. I put it in my smoothie. She's not telling the truth at all. We want to know about how come Harry goes everywhere but home. Like, who goes camping by their damn selves? Like, we want to know about Harry's affair, okay? That would be honest. We want to know about you pill popping. We want to know about your anorexic problem that your daughter probably picked up from you. Like, stop it with the bullshit, Brandi. Just stop it. Lisa Rinna doesn't tell the truth. You don't tell the truth, Brandi. None of the women on that show tell the truth. Oh, and you guys remember, I'm not watching the show. I wasn't going to watch the show until Brandi came on. And I didn't watch it last night. But I got a phone call from a friend that's also a blogger about how Dorit blatantly lied last night about her not being broke and her buying a house. I'm going to do a whole separate video about Dorit, okay? Because they think that they can just come on here, lie to the public, set people up, pick out a target, ruin that target's life, and then go on about their dandy, happy life while they leave someone else in pain. That doesn't cut it, people. That's why I'm dedicated to telling the truth on this channel about them terrible pieces of shit. That's what they are. The piece of shit crew. That's what I'm going to call. They're a piece of shit crew, okay? Now let's go on. There's one more thing she said on her podcast. She said that Denise Richards should have never sent a cease and desist letter to everyone, basically, the crew, castmates. She said that it messed up the storyline that the producers were trying to tell, and also that it halted filming and it just wasn't the right thing to do. Really? There goes another lie. I mean, no, let me tell you, if you're lying on me and making me the storyline and you're trying to break up my marriage and ruin my reputation, you damn right I'm going to send a cease and desist letter, okay? Because you guys are a sack of shit, the sack of shit crew, and you don't deserve to impact my life like that without me saying a damn thing. Good for you, Denise. I just think that Bravo has a real problem on their hands because they pay so good over there, because the entire franchise get sudden fame, a lot of notoriety, that if you're an underhanded person, you will say and do anything to stay on that show. And unfortunately, it's mostly the entire cast of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but there's all different franchises. Someone is the liar, the underhanded scum on the show. Like, on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, you got Kenya Moore. Inventing husbands, people, okay? Paying people off to be her boyfriend, to be her husband. Like, that's low down, okay? Tell the truth. On The Real Housewives of New York, looks like the mole over there. Well, that's Ramona. That's my next story, people. Now, do you guys remember last month, 4 short weeks ago, when Ramona announced that she had Lyme disease? This is a serious disease, people. It devastates people's lives, okay? If you guys remember, Yolanda had it, and it ruined her marriage and her life. She couldn't go out a lot. She was sick all the time. She was in search of some kind of relief. You guys remember the storyline. There was another girl on The Real the Real World. One of the girls on the Real World had Lyme disease. That's how I found out all about it, okay? I'll let you know what I found out about it. But according to Ramona, she gave an interview to the Daily Mail, okay? And she says, my Lyme disease is gone, people. I'm cured. My immune system is strong again. I get to drink again, which is very important when I'm quarantining. Wow, there's so much wrong with that statement. I don't even know where to begin. No, statement with that her lying. I don't even know where to begin, okay? Like I said, years ago, there was a girl on the Real World that had Lyme disease, and her doctor was talking about it. He said that it could lay dormant in your system for a while. It's something that doesn't go away. At best, you could go into remission, but it's going to rear his ugly head sooner or later. It's just that it's like herpes, people. It never goes away, except if you're Ramona Singer. Okay, if you're Ramona Singer, you have a sudden cure. You need to call Yolanda Ramona and let her know what you did so she can get rid of hers too. What the heck? What? Yours is gone and you get to drink again? Do you guys see what I say? What I mean, that there is one person, sometimes more, on every franchise that's just low down underhanded. I don't know why Ramona insists on lying. Now, either she's lying about having it gone. She didn't even say in remission. She said hers is gone. She gets to drink again. Or you were lying when you said you had it. Now, which one is it? You're lying about something. Were you lying you wanted attention? When you said that you had it, remember she was all crawled up in a ball, like, I have Lyme disease, people. I mean, you don't have to go that extreme for attention, okay? Just be your usual drunk self, okay? But no, now she gets to drink again. I mean, that's really low down, Ramona. You're going to decide to take the lying route and become the scumball on your cast. I mean, it really is ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. Bravo has a real problem on their hands. The only thing that I would ask of Bravo is when these women tell these lies, do not try to protect them when they get caught in their lies. It should just be what it is. Like, if they're lying, then they should be exposed as a liar, and don't try to cover it up. Don't try to cut scenes. I would just let film roll. And then that's your real storyline. Like, how low down can a person get when you lie about an affair? How low can you get when you lie about a serious disease? I mean, you gotta be a scumball, but I guess it is what it is. I hope Bravo does not try to cushion these women's fall when it's their turn to fall. That's all. Okay, once again, people, we have a lot to talk about in the comments section. It's just crazy. It's so much going on. Okay, so what I want to know today in my comments section is, who thinks that Brandi is a complete liar? She made up the entire thing about the affair with Denise. Who thinks that she's telling the truth? And also, Ramona. Oh my God. Who thinks Ramona's lying about Lyme disease? Okay, it is what it is. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to click that like button. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.